How to save on luxury shopping. And no, I don't mean Hermes bags or actually the Hermes brand. This is going to be one of the rarest videos that we're not going to be talking about Hermes. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Tanya and I'm absolutely obsessed with Hermes and Hermes bags. And I usually make Hermes videos with lots of tips to get you closer to your dream Hermes bags. But in this video, I'm going to be giving you other tips so you can save money to actually spend more money on Hermes. A lot of you think that I'm dropping money like crazy on Hermes and other brands like Brunello Cucinelli, Loro Piana, a lot of other brands. You're like, Tanya, you've gone crazy, how can you afford all of this? Well, the truth is that I pay full price only on Hermes, and on the other brands I usually save up to 70, 80, 90%. So let me show you how I do it. It's always nice to know because Hermes very rarely goes on sale, and whenever it does go on sale, Hermes sales are not counted towards our pre-spend. So you're actually not getting closer to quarter bags. And I feel like this video is extremely important. I can save you a lot of money so you can actually go to an Hermes store and buy more things there so you can actually get closer to these bags. So let's get started. In this video, I'm going to be telling you on how to save money on luxury items that are other brands that you wear every day, coats, shoes. I am going to be revealing where I buy things on discount because if you don't know me, I absolutely hate paying full price on anything. I know that I have to pay full price on Hermes, but this is pretty much the only brand that I will pay full price. I am cheap in that way because I always do so much research about where I can buy things for less, which websites, which countries. General rule of thumb, if you are going to buy something that is European made, French or Italian, things are going to be cheaper in Europe, but not always, because in the US and all over the world, we also get amazing websites with amazing deals and amazing discounts. And I'm going to tell you where I personally buy to save 50, 60, 70% off. Okay. Tip number 1, outlet shopping. If you didn't know that already, oh my God, I stress you, go to your nearest outlet. In the US, we have lots of outlet villages. In Europe, near every major city, and sometimes in more or less rural areas, they'll have designer outlets. You can get brands like Loro Piana, Brunello Cucinelli, Valentino, Prada, Moncler, and I'm forgetting a ton. Zimmermann, Carolina Herrera, Celine, Bottega Veneta, Fendi, a bunch of different brands in the outlets, and the outlets usually have additional sales. So like whatever goes to the outlet, usually it will be already discounted, but a lot of times throughout the year, the outlets will run a promotion, usually around Christmas time, a little bit before and a little bit after, and around like June, July. They will run promotions with sales. Usually in Europe, it is actually past Christmas season, so like January and maybe like July, August. But in the US, it is like they will start in November. The second time they will start sales actually in June. The only thing about outlet shopping that I didn't know, and I had to learn this through trial and error, there are some brands like Prada and Gucci, they will actually have 2 separate productions. One for their stores, like regular stores that are not outlets, and then the other for their outlets. So when you actually enter their stores and you see the bags, I don't know, like 40% off, 50% off. I don't know how accurate that is because those bags usually have a lot less quality than of those brands, but in real stores. So you just gotta be very careful. And if you like, I don't know, a certain bag or wallet or whatever from these brands, I would do a quick Google to see if that bag actually made it to their regular stores. And if not, be very careful because the quality of these bags is usually much lower than, the things that you get in the regular stores, and this like outlet shopping experience, they kind of trick you into it. So that is just the only thing that you need to watch out for. My two favorite brands to shop in the outlets is Loro Piana and Brunello Cucinelli, because you know, I'm not paying $3,000 for this sweater. So I buy usually coats on sale, sweaters, ready to wear, sometimes shoes. Loro Piana doesn't have that many shoes anymore in outlets because everyone's gone crazy for Loro Piana shoes, and there's definitely zero chance of Summer Charms making it to the outlets, at least in the US. But you can get like scarves, hats, sweaters, other ready to wear, maybe some boots from the outlets. Then number two, I get most of my stuff from the online discounted stores. So some of the biggest ones in the US are Saks Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus, and Bergdorf. Neiman and Bergdorf, they're now the same group. I kind of tend to avoid Bloomingdale's and Nordstrom because I don't know why. I personally find their websites very hard to browse. They have just like too much stuff, and I never found their sales to be like that good. So a lot of times I will browse just like the three of my favorite, Saks, Neiman, and Bergdorf, for the best discounts. I don't really like Saks off Fifth and I believe it's called Neiman Last Call, which are the version of the outlets of Saks and Neiman. I find that they have very old inventory, and I just think that a lot of times you can get better prices on newer collections on the regular websites versus the outlet. And number three, I love to order from Europe. I obviously order from the big websites like My Teresa and some smaller ones. I found some websites that have amazing deals and amazing discounts that I'm going to link below that are just like game changer. Like Brunello Cucinelli, 70% off plus additional like 20 or 30 off sales. You end up getting it for so cheap, it's practically free. With those websites, you have to be very careful because there are some websites that I would not trust. Like a big one is called Farfetch, and I'm sure you know about it if you're in the luxury community, but the truth is Farfetch is kind of like Amazon. Anyone can sell on Farfetch, any boutiques around the globe, and it's very hard to control authenticity. I have had like many followers with really bad experiences with Farfetch, so I try to avoid Farfetch. And also Farfetch is really tricky. Like you see, I don't know, Brunello Cucinelli sweater and the price is $1,000, and then you click on the sweater, you're like, oh, I want to buy it, and then you see that it's like, I don't know, only one size that is $1,000, and then all the normal sizes are actually full price, like $3,000. So it's a very tricky, I find it a little bit of waste of my time, and also with this like risk of not authentic stuff, I tend to stay away. And another one that I have personally shopped and didn't have any problems, but my followers did, and not just one follower, many followers, is Satire. But I had a very bad customer service experience with them. It was pretty much impossible to make a return, and it took for them like over 3 weeks to get back to me. So just because of these personal experiences that I've had with them, and also so many of you saying that it's you got fake things, I would personally ban that one. I'm going to link the few websites that I trust, that I have personally ordered from, that I asked you, my community, on Instagram if it is safe, if you have ordered, if you like it, and you have confirmed that they're safe. So that's why I'm sharing them, and I really hope that you shop and save so you can spend a lot more on your Hermes pre-spend and get to your quota bags faster. I know that this video was not very typical for me. Let me know if you like this kind of videos of me just giving you life shopping tips that I have acquired throughout the years. As always, with love.